Okay, so with what is a huge surprise, we now have Android 21 in Dragon Ball Legends. So we're going to start off by doing a breakdown for the free Android 21 you guys see right here. And then we'll transition into breaking down the summonable Android 21 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit the subscribe, of course, if you are new for more content, as well as that notifications so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. Speaking of which, stay tuned because when the banner goes live, I will be uploading my summons shortly thereafter. I'll also try to do a guide for this 21 so you guys can, get best tips and tricks and stuff like that to farm the character efficiently. And then on top of that, obviously, whenever I've done both of those things, such as summon for the new 21 and grind this one, we'll also be back with some gameplay. And I want to do teams like androids, female warriors, and also a full Majin team now that we have 21 especially. I was actually going to already do that, but now especially. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming down the pipeline. So the first thing I want to mention is this is really big news because this is actually Dragon Ball Legends' first ever crossover. Now, they did have a, well, with another game anyway, they did have a Twitter exclusive Dokkan crossover for that little wallpaper thing. That doesn't really count. This is in-game. They do have the little logo for fighters on 21's arts and stuff like that, which is something that Dokkan does with Heroes stuff and Fighters stuff and the stuff that they've got from other entities, Dragon Ball Fusions as well. I don't know if that game will ever cross over here, but there's at least a decent chance that Heroes, at least, unlike Fusions, will cross over this way, right? So that's something definitely to look at. And the reason why Fusion's not so much is because it's kind of like a dead game now. It's been out for years. I hope we get a second version, though. Anyways, that being said, that is kind of where things are. This is a really big deal. So we have a new step-up banner. Is this the first ever step-up that doesn't introduce a new LF? I think so, maybe. If not, it's definitely one of the only. Maybe the second, I don't recall. But we have a step-up banner for 21. So on step, one of these steps in here, there is a double rate step for her. So that's one thing to be considering here. Should be pretty decently good chance to pull her. Now, speaking of LFs, LF Goku is actually on the banner. So that's pretty cool. Another thing that's kind of cool, if you guys are fans of the female warrior team, fun fact, Rosie and Kakunsa have not been back since their introduction banners, which came out in September of last year. It feels like it's been a long, long time. They have not been back since. This is their first time on the banner. Kakunsa actually makes her way as a featured unit. And then on top of that, Rosie is in here non-featured, which means her rate is incredibly low. The odds of pulling her are very bad. So that being said, though, it's pretty nice to see them at least in the banners again for fans of that team because the U2 team is still really good. So now that we've kind of talked about that, there is, again, a ticket banner and stuff like that. That's kind of what we're working with. Now that we've kind of talked about this, though, the main thing I want to transition to is the free 21. Oh, by the way, last thing, Zenkai Black's banner is coming, so that's to be expected. There we go. Anyways, so we have 21 here. I guess, are there any new equips? I guess we'll find that out, too. It doesn't look like there are any. Forgive me if there are. Anyways, so she has Android Regen. She has Female Warrior, and that looks like that's pretty much it. She's a support type, blue element, all of that. So basically just regular 21 here, still able to make her way onto all those teams. Pretty awesome to see. We take a look at the main ability, plus 20% of damage inflicted for 60 counts. Applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects to all allies for 60 counts as well. So you need 10 counts to use it. It's not like particularly great, but it's nice. It'll allow your units to hit a little harder because they won't be stifled by any sustained cuts, which works on any types of cuts. There are characters that get, cover cut or different variations of damage reduction, and that'll allow your allies to hit through that. And she gets a general damage bonus of 20%. I would have liked for maybe something a little more in there, maybe like, bonus in key or something, but let's read the rest of her kit before I get too critical. Anyways, Rising Soul plus 2. Interesting. So there is, it looks like there's a Rising Battle. She was free, but can she go 14-star? I guess that's the main thing I need to look at now. If she can go 14-star, and she's not restricted like Purple Nappa and some of the other free units we've got, if she goes 14-star via Rising Battle, that's pretty crazy. So here we go. 21 here. 16 is a boost character. Challenge battle here. I can't see how much is dropping. This looks like maybe they stop her at, like, one of the lower stars. And there are some new equips in here. Like 5 or 6 stars or something like that. I guess it would be 6. But this kind of looks like this is going to be one of those types of events. Where maybe, yeah, see, there's not. Maybe there's an exchange shop. I can't see the exchange shops, for the record. So there's that. Anyways, there's only 100 Z power. You unlock her on like the 4th stage, 3rd stage here. Okay. Okay. Wait. Droppable item is Z power? Hello? What? You can farm it? What? What is that? Am I crazy? What? Anyways, we'll come back. We'll figure that when the event's live, because that could be a different thing. Anyways, here we go. So we take a look at the destructive android here, plus 20% to damage inflicted by the allies for 20 counts when this character enters the battlefield. Very good. Very, very good. Allowing all allies to get a general damage bonus when she enters the field. Applies the following effects to allies depending on their tags when this character is switched to standby. Oh, she's doing something different, like similar to Red Android 18. A little different, but similar, because she was actually battle style. This one's tags. So Android characters, minus 20 to special move cost for 15. Okay. It's not bad, not good, whatever. I mean, it's good. It's not bad. It's just kind of whatever. Tag, regen plus 50% to key recovery for 15 counts. Female Warriors gets the brunt of the bonus, plus 30% to damage inflicted. Okay, so if you have a character who's in multiple of these, though, that's where they get a lot of bonuses. For example, the Summonable 21 gets all this. They're trying to be, hold on. They're trying to be slick. Hold on. I'm glad I caught that, bro. The Summonable 21 gets all those. That's how that should work. They're trying to be real slick, man. So if you have an android that's in Transforming Warrior as well, they're going to pick up some combination of this. Yeah, they're trying to be slick, bro. They're trying to be slick. It's not a lot of crossover, though, between this tag and other stuff. Yeah, there's not going to be many characters that can get many of these buffs at once. Like Regen and Android, not very common of a mixture, right? Female Warrior, definitely not going to mix over that much. But 18s will get some of these. Female Warrior and Android, like combinations. Okay, I see it. And applies the following effect depending on their tags. Yeah, they should stack. Like Android 21 transformed should... You know, this one, she should get all of that. That's interesting. They're trying to be slick, man. I caught that, though. All right. The following effects occur every time this character uses an arts card. Oh, any card at all. Okay. Inflicts enemy attribute downgrade plus 15% of damage received. Oh, that's nuts. For 15 counts. Inflicts enemy attribute downgrade minus 15% to health restoration. Oh, my God. Praise the heavens, bro. This is going to be really good in that regen mirror. Well, regen match. You get my point. Regen mirror, regen match with androids or female warriors, whoever you're using. It's okay. So Ribrianne is such an old unit, right? But she's so deadly as the last fighter, man. But I could see a very strong case to take this 21 in instead of Ribrianne, just because of the utility that she's providing. Look at all this utility. But I need to see. But like Ribrianne can be so monstrous as the last fighter, especially if you used U2 fighters. Anyways, the following effects occur. I already did that. But, like, this stacks, man. Everything she does, plus 15% more damage received, stack. And actually, female warriors have a lot of units that do this, namely Ribrianne and her crew. So they do something similar to that. So that's a lot of debuffs on the enemy. But, again, characters like Baby and stuff like that are going to be immune to that. Anyways, her blue card destroys all of your enemies' special arts cards on it. Specifically destroys their green card. Also, it's a close range attack. Well, AoE type of attack. If you backdash, you get out of it. Okay, so here's a green card. Draws one card randomly on hits. Minus 5 to strike and blast cards for 10 counts. Strike cards, blast cards, and special arts. Oh, so she's able to combo into whatever else after this. Okay. That's a solid one. So Z ability for Android. Strike defense. Oh, yeah, they're doing this again. Oh, this is very uncommon. This is very uncommon. I love this, where they're doing multiple tags. Look at that, 3 tags. Very uncommon they do something like this. Plus 28% to strike defense for Android and regen. And 12% to strike attack for female warriors. Again, it's another instance where this Transform 21 is going to get all these buffs, though. She's going to get 32 freaking percent to defense and then another 15% to attack. That's pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. I like that. I like that. I like that. It adds more diversity, man. I like that a lot. Okay, here's base first, MAJIN 21. Okay, so main ability, transform into Android 21 Evil, gradually restores health each timer count for 60 counts, cannot be canceled. Okay, so she transforms after 15 counts and gets a regeneration effect. Okay. So Bon Appetit applies the following effects herself when this character enters the battlefield, draws a strike arts card next, restores ki by 30 and plus 40% to strike damage. Oh, she's going to be nuts on the strike. That's a very similar passive to what the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta does. It's very similar. Very good. Very, very good. It's simple, but it's very good. Applies the following effects to self, depending on the number of counts elapsed from the battle start. After 15 counts, she gets a 20% damage inflicted bonus that cannot be canceled. After 30, she gets another 20% and -5 to strike cards cost that can't be canceled. Okay, yeah. The good news is that they're non-cancelable. That's a very big deal. Because if you watch my purple video on Goku video earlier, one of the things I talked about was like, hey, he gets completely stonewalled by characters that can cancel your buffs. Like, he's screwed. And this is very important that characters get the non-cancelable buffs. Strike, key recovery up. So plus 20% to key recovery for 15 counts when she uses the strike card. What? Come on, bro. Really? If she has any draw speed bonus in here, she's broken as heck, man. Come on, man. If she has draw speed, oh my god, when she's transformed. Blue card. Deals major explode damage, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 10 counts upon activation. That's already really good. Destroys all of your own cards upon activation. That's different. Increases special move damage based on the number of arts cards destroyed. She's very similar to SS Blue Vegeta. With a couple, this is similar to his ultimate. It's very similar. Now, this is a blue card. Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, it's special move, not ultimate, but it's very similar. So, destroying 3 other cards gives her up to 60% more special move damage. Okay, now that makes more sense. What about our green card? The following effects occur on hit. Restores health by 10%. It's a dash forward green card. So, it's a combo starter, basically, it looks like. Maybe not. I'd have to see it in use, but it might not be a combo starter. It might just reset you to neutral, but regardless, so it is a dashing forward one, not a one you can use from a distance. Restores health by 10%, also 10% to damage inflicted, and reduces enemies' ki by 30. And it only costs 20. Android's getting an HP buffer. Oh my god, I see regen. Oh my god. Man, okay. At this point, I gotta run regen, cause this is nonsensical. Why? For what reason? Why do they need 20% more health? Why does this guy? Why do these two right here need 20% more health with the freaking baby as well? Like what? Why? You don't even gotta use this unit as a fighter. You can just use her on the bench. Why do they need that? And they actually needed a purple. Oh, I mean, Nail's fine. They didn't really need one, but they could use one, I guess. But why, though? Why? For what reason? I've got to run mate. That's it. I give up, bro. I give up. Anyways, I'm going to run regen. I got to. What are they doing here? Draws a special arts card next with her main ability post-transformation. Reduces damage received by 20% for 30 counts. That's not that much. Not very long either. Increases card draw speed. There it is. By 1 level for 30 counts as well. There it is. I was going to say, she's got the freaking entire sidestep kit in her already built in. She's got to have draw speed bonus. She's a sidestep monster. You could see it with the Bon Appetit unique. Okay, so when she enters the battlefield, she draws a strike, restores ki by 45, and gets 45% strike damage. Also, the second unique here shortens her sub count by 5 when she's switched out 3 times. Oh, that's nuts. That's really good. She can switch in 5 counts faster 3 times. That's very good in this game. Applies the following effects to self depending on the number of counts elapsed. You get 20%. That doesn't get... It's the same thing otherwise. -5 to strike cards, its cost, and the damage bonuses is the same otherwise. But it has that top line. She still has a key recovery on strikes, which should stack. Doesn't say it doesn't. And then this is the same. Just gets a little stronger. Up to 70% now. And same thing here. This goes up to 15 and 40. I think this was 30 previously. Yeah, she's really good. She's going to be just like... Okay, she's just like Kakunsa. And what I mean is that by that is, in terms of female warriors, this is a really interesting couple of characters. Because the female warriors' best characters were purple and blue. It was Kakunsa and Ribrianne. And it really wasn't even close. Like, that's really interesting that they dropped 2 more. When you look at this one, she's not as dependent... Or not, excuse me, not as dependent. Not as willing to be ran on female warriors as the other one is. I think part of the reason why is because of the ability. They didn't want to give female warriors, I imagine, a 3rd HP buffer. Because they have Mai and Grade 18 already. They imagine if they got a 3rd one. Oh my god. In terms of androids could use a new blue big time. Big time. Like 13's cool, but she's going to be good on that team. Purple, I think 21 is better than 17, but 17 wasn't bad. 17 definitely wasn't bad. And then they had the other colors largely represented anyway. Personally, I like 14 better than 17. You can't go wrong with either. And then you have Cell, who's just a timeless wonder. This Cell has been very good for a very long time. And you have Ribrian, blue guy here, 13 as well. So like, interesting combination of characters. Let me know how you guys feel about all of them, and let me know how you guys think they'll impact the game. So key recovery, strike attack, and blast defense, great, just great. All right, just great, just great. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel like they'll impact the game. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe, of course, if you're new, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.